Welcome in, you guys. We are going to be doing some PERT Algebra Math tonight. So if you know anybody in Florida trying to get past their PERT, this is the live for them. If you're in other states, it would be like the TSI for Texas, or it would be an AccuPlacer. You might know it as the AccuPlacer. But we're going to be practicing some algebra tonight. So welcome in. Hey, One Vice. Hello. Happy Thursday night, everyone. Hello, country girl. Hey, Danielle. Welcome in. Oh, thanks, One Vice. Hello, Courtney. Greetings. Yes. Hello. All right, we gonna start. Some of us are here. We gonna start, y'all. We ain't gonna wait. So it says simplify. 36 divided by 3. Hello, hey, times 2 minus 8. Put your answers in the chat. What you guys get? A, B, C, or D? What did you guys get for number 1? So for this one, we do have to do order of operations. Parentheses, okay, Danielle said V. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. Left to right. Okay, I see those B's coming in. Good. Courtney, country girl, Ashley, yes. Okay, so since we got 3 people saying B, I'm gonna circle it. Now, 36 divided by 3. So we have division and multiplication. We must go left to right. So 36 divided by 3 is going to give us 12 times 2 minus 8. And then 12 doubled, 12 times 2 is 24 minus 8. And yes, it should be 16. Angel, welcome to the Pack family. Welcome, Angel. Angel, make sure you DM me your email. Yes, hey. DM me your email, and I will get you the worksheets out, okay? To you. Welcome. All right, number 3. We have negative 12 plus a negative 5 minus 7. Good, Angel. Perfect. Good. Do we have A, B, C, or D? What did you guys get for number 3, Pack family? Thank you for those double taps, Danielle. I see you double tapping for me. Thank you. Now, what is this thing? That's the question, right? What do these things mean? Well, these are absolute value, okay? So when we have absolute value, what absolute value says is it comes out positive. So the absolute value of negative, 12 should be 12. Plus the absolute value of negative 5 should be 5, and then we drop down the minus. And the absolute value of positive 7, well, that's 7. Good, Angel. Okay, Courtney said A. Can we get a second, third, or fourth to that? Okay, we got a second. I'm going to circle A, y'all. We got a second and a first. Oh, we got a third. Now I for sure got to seal it in. Welcome in, Janice. So remember, when we have addition and subtraction, it's always left to right. A lot of people mess this up. Oh, good, Danielle. Guessing right. So 12 plus 5, that's going to give us 17. And then we minus 7 there, you guys. And 17 minus 7, that's 10. Yes. So great. Good, 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 Courtney. Yes. Wonderful. Everybody. Good job. All right. Let's go to number 2. So 18 minus, okay. Where do we start with this? What are we doing first? Remember, we got PEMDAS. Left to right. Left to right. So what we doing here, y'all? Exponent. Good, Courtney. Yes, brackets. Perfect. So we could do parentheses or exponents. Yes. So let's go. I'm going to go parentheses first because P goes first. So parentheses, I'm going to do this 5 minus 9. Now, when I get this 5 minus 9, what does that give me? Put it in the chat. What's 5 minus 9? -4. Good one, Vice. Yes, -4. How are we looking at this? Good, Courtney, Danielle. For those who struggle with integers, it would be like you borrowed $9 and then you paid them 5. Well, you're still going to owe them 4, okay? And then let's drop down everything else that we didn't use. And now we have this -2 to the second power. Remember, this exponent means, what does it mean? -2 times -2. A negative times a negative is always a positive. And so 2 times 2, that's going to give us 4. Okay, -4. Then we have this plus, and we're going to drop down everything else the same. Good. Okay, now we're here. What do we do next? Thank you for grabbing your heart, me. 4 times 4. Good one, Vice. Yes. We're going to do -4 times 4. A negative times a positive is always a negative. 4 times 4, that's going to give us 16. And then we have 18 minus 4. Good. Okay. What we doing now? Oh, be careful, because since we have this negative times a positive, it's a negative. So that's why we drop down the negative here. Okay, Courtney said A. Yeah, okay, there's multiple ways. We could have started here, but we cannot start here. Good. 18 minus 4, perfect. 18 minus 4 is going to give us 14 minus 16. If I borrowed $16 from you and I only gave you 14, I still owe you 2. So good, you guys. Okay, order of operations. Y'all get that. Y'all mastered that. What does these things mean again? Put it in the chat. What do these lines mean? Brackets? Not value. Absolute value. Yes. They mean absolute value. It comes out positive. Okay? Absolute value. Those are different from brackets, you guys. Just want to make sure we understand that. Yes. Good. Good. All right. So number 4. Oh boy. I gotta say it, right? Okay, we distributing here. What does that mean? We gonna multiply it out. -2x times 3x gets us -6x. A negative times a positive gets us. Courtney said, right. Oh boy. What does that give us, you guys? -8. Good. Yes. Negative. Good. -8. Perfect. Good. Good. Angel, yes. Okay, now, I want you guys to distribute this one for me. What am I writing right here? Put it in the chat. (10x minus 5). 10x, 10x. Good. Yes. Don't forget to swing this to here as well. Yes. Good. Hey, Jumpy Jan. So we're going to do plus 10x minus 5. Perfect. Now, you know Miss Taylor like to be doing extra, okay? This is where my coloring skills come in. I'm going to highlight my like terms. I'm going to highlight them bad boys, okay? So my eyes can go straight to what am I combining, right? Good. So the answer is A? Okay. Can we get a second, third, fourth to that? Plus 8, plus 8. Thank you, Junior, for grabbing your heart me. So 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is going to give us 4 x's. Okay, so right now I know B and C are done. Okay. Now I borrowed $8 from you. I said, can I get 5 more? Good one, Vice. Yes. You killing them integers. I love it. Yes. Negative 13. So perfect. And that's our answer. Any questions, you guys? Okay. If no questions, let's keep it pushing. Good. All right. Let's go to this one. Evaluate. So remember, as soon as I see some evaluate and I see x equals, my brain is saying plug in. Plug it in. Plug in. So wherever I see an x at, I'm putting that 3 in. Wherever I see a y at, I'm going to plug in -2. -2 got to go there, and -2 got to go there. London! Welcome to the Pack family. Welcome in. You missed the last one. Welcome, London. Welcome to the Pack family. Please email me give me your email, DM me your email, and I will get the worksheets out to you, okay? Yes, thank you. Got it. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now we're going to plug in. Well, this is the hard part. This could be the hard part. Sometimes it's hard when we're plugging in. We have to understand whenever a number is attached to a letter, they're multiplied together. So we're going to do 2 parentheses. Okay, 2 parentheses. Then we're going to plug in that 3 to the second power minus, I can't follow on my tablet. It was mean to describe again. Oh, because do you have a different username on your tablet when you're signed in, Jumpy Jan? 3 and -2. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes. TikTok don't be playing about that, okay? They like, you got to subscribe every account you got. They a mess. Is it a completely different email, though? Or is it the same email, just a different username? That's what I wonder. Hey, Latoya. Same email. Wow, they really making, they say, no, we want every username. Hello, Renee. Hello. Welcome in, Renee Luck. All right, so we plugged in everything. 6/2. So now this is the question, right? Do we multiply or do we do exponents first? What goes first? Multiplication or exponents? You got 36 is the answer. Is that your final answer? Good, Angel. Good, Danielle. Yes, we got to do those exponents first. Latoya, perfect. So now that we know that, let's tackle these and let's tackle this. What is 3 to the second power give me, you guys? 9, 9. Yes, beautiful. I see those nines coming in. Let's go. Yes, because remember, this means 3 times 3. Good, Angel. Yes. So we go do 2 times 9 minus, and then we going to leave this right here. But what does this give us? When we do negative 2 to the second power, what do we get there? 4, 4. Yes, one vice. Jumpy Jan. Danielle. Beautiful, you guys. Janice. Yes, we get a +4. London. Good. Ashley. Wonderful. Okay, so we got a +4. For anybody that's lost, it's because we're doing negative times a negative. That's why we come out a positive. Okay. And then we can multiply all this stuff. So we could do 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. We have a -9 times a -2. Well, negative times a negative is going to give us always a positive. And 9 times 2 gets us 18. Good. One vice. Yes. Good. Okay, so if we got 2 times 9, this is 18 as well. 18 plus 18 plus 4. Is our answer not there? It doesn't look like it. 26. What are we getting, y'all? 26 plus 4? Nope, it's not there. Yeah. We should be getting, I need to fix this. We should be getting 30. I need to fix. Oh, it's 40? Let me do 18 plus 18, right? 18 plus 18 is 36. Thank you. 36. Not 26. I was doing the 2, then the 6, but I forgot to carry the 1. 36 plus 4. Yes, should be 40. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Does that make sense? I forgot to carry the 1, y'all. So perfect. Good. All right, let's go to the next. 7, solve. What you guys get for this proportion? A, B, C, or D? What you guys get for this one? I'm studying. I just got off. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, nothing? Nothing for this one? Yes, dedicated. For real, for real. Yes. And it's going to pay off for sure. Okay, so 4 over x equals 2/3. Proportions are on the ASVAB. Yes, proportions are on there. 12. Okay. So let's cross multiply. See? Okay. So if we cross multiply here, we get 2 times x. 2x. Let's cross multiply here. 4 times 3 gets us, Latoya said, Jumpy's Jan said B, C, 6. Yes, it is B. It is 6. 4 times 3 gets us 12. We want x by itself. Remember, when the number's attached to a variable, they're multiplied. To undo that, we divide by 2. And yes, x will equal 6. Good. And that is our answer. Oh, first I'm seeing this one. Oh, okay. Yes. Yep. proportion. And then we cross. Okay. Okay, Latoya said me too. Okay, I love it. You know you guys do this all the time though. When we have the ratio type of problems. Remember with the ratio, we always say like this, like what we were doing earlier. Yeah, this is like those ratio word problems, you guys, that you see a lot in the arithmetic reasoning part of the test. Okay. All right, let's do number 9. Translate to equation. 3 more than twice a number is equal to 7 less than the number. Ooh. Okay, what are we doing here? 3 more than. Okay. What's more than? What's our symbol for more than, you guys? Just by looking at plus. Good. Yes, more than means add. Yep, it means add. So just by looking at more than, see how we have 2 answers that have the same thing. See how we have a 2x plus 3 here and a 2x plus 3 here? Really, by just looking at that, I'm going to think that this and this is not even an option. Now, I just gave myself a 50-50 chance with just reading this first part and analyzing my answer choices. Good. Danielle said it's A. That's what I was thinking. Good, Janice. Yes. Now, let's see what the subtle difference is here. Okay. Is equal to 7 less than. Okay. 7 less than. Well, less than is minus. So, yes, it is A. Wonderful. Good. Yep. A. Good, Latoya. And remember, whenever you have this 7 less than, the 7 comes after the minus sign. Don't forget that, you guys. When it says less than, you got to flip that order. Okay? Always flip that order. So perfect. Wonderful. Okay. Let's go here. Solve for n. Now we're getting into our solving equations, okay? So what's the first thing we going to... Oh, I should ask you guys. Did anybody get an answer for this one for number 6? Okay, one vice says C. No? Okay, Jen said no. 1? Okay. No? Okay, now you switching it? Okay. That's wrong? Okay. Okay, Latoya said A. 3. Okay, ooh, we kind of all over the place on this one, y'all. Okay, let's do it. So if we distribute the 3 here, remember that means we're multiplying this 3. So 3 times n gets us 3n. 3 times 4, okay, you said V. Okay, Jumpy Jan said V. 3 times 4 gets us plus 12, equals to 2n plus 9. Now what do we have to do? Good, Janice. Most of you guys said B, so I'm going to circle B. Oh, I don't know if I should circle B now that I'm looking at it. Let me not get too happy. Okay. Like terms. Well, what do we have to do with like terms? Because first, I look on this side. Do I have anything to combine? Yeah. Latoya, yes, one vice. Good. Nope. Do I look on this side and I have nothing to combine? So what I have to do is now I have to move this over. How do I move a positive 2 to the other side? Put it in the chat. How do we move a positive 2 to the other side? Yes, Jumpy Jan. Yes, lovely. Good, one vice. We're going to subtract 2n to both sides. Good. Now that we brought the 2n over here, 3 minus 2 gets us 1n. We did not touch that plus 12, so we're going to drop it down. And we didn't do anything with this plus 9. So we're going to drop it down. Now, remember, our goal is to get that n by itself. Good, London. So when Vice said it, yes, we have to minus the 12. Good. Good, Danielle. Good, Janice. Now, 9 minus 12. Don't let these integers jack us up, you guys. You started off with $9 and you spent $12. Well, how? You borrowed $3 from somewhere. Yes, and A is our answer. Good. A is our answer. So wonderful. Yep. Okay, good. No questions, you guys? Any questions? Okay, let's go to the next. Number 8. Solve for B. A equals 1/2 base times height. And we want to get this B by itself. How many of us can't stand these literal equations, right? It's like, ugh. Okay, now we want the B by itself. This half is what's throwing me off. How can we get rid of a half, you guys? Do we know? No? Multiply? Good. No? Okay. Answer B. Hey, Michael, welcome in. Okay, so I'm going to circle B because Michael said. Okay, so we're going to times. Yes, we're going to multiply. We're multiplying by the denominator. Jumpy nose? Yeah. I love it. Yes, Jumpy been on fire tonight, okay? So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. What we do to one, we do to the other. So the 2's end up canceling. And now we have 2a equals base times height. Well, remember what's holding these together? What operation? Put in the chat because we got to know this. What operation is holding them together? Is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Multiplying. Yes, it's multiplication. So how do we undo that? Good. We divide. Yes. And we're going to divide by the h. This is gone. And you see how we have 2a over h? That's our answer. Is who else is live, Michael? Is Audrey live right now? Janice, you working both? Hey, Britt. Hello, Britt. Welcome in, hun. Yes, it is backwards, Ashley. I love it. I love that. I love it. Yeah, so it is backwards. How did you know to multiply by the... No, we divided by the h. We divided by the h because we're undoing the multiplication that's holding them together. Hello, Alan. Welcome in, you guys. Britt, did you get your worksheets? Alan, let me know if you got your work. Alan, I think you got your worksheets for sure. But Britt, can you tell me if I sent you worksheets? Oh, hello, Alan. One Vice said B for the next one. Okay, I love that. A car goes 180 miles in 3 hours. What is its average speed? One Vice said B. Danielle said yes, B. Okay, I'm circling it, y'all. 2 of y'all say B. It got to be B. So let's figure out how. Yes, I have been getting them. Okay, perfect. Okay, London said B as well. Okay. So what is the average speed? Miles per hour. See how it says that here? Miles per hour. Yep, exactly. That means when you see that, we're going to divide. Good. And when we divide here, remember we're going to take this 18 over 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. And drop down that 0. And that's how we get the 60. Good, Latoya. Yes. All right, let's keep it pushing, y'all. So wonderful. Okay. Which proportion solves? If 4 workers painted 3 houses, how many houses can 12 workers paint? Are you getting A, B, C, or D? A? Okay. Can we get a second, third, or fourth? 6 is 11. 11. You got A2, one vice? Yeah, A. Okay. Okay. Yes. So A. Mula? Not sure? Okay. So let's actually set this up. Okay. 4 workers paint 3 houses. Okay. So 4, 2, 3. Now they gave us 12 workers. Do we put the workers on top or the bottom? Janet, where did we put the workers at? Top or bottom? I just realized. Good. Top. Yes. Good, Ashley. Yes. We put it at the top. We put that 12 on top. So then the houses are at the bottom. Now, let me explain why this is wrong. See how we have, what is this? House. I'm going to put the blue. That's what I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to do color coding. And I'm going to show you why this works. We have, one right here, right? 4, 4. Those are the same. These are the same units, okay? And this one is different. 3 houses. Okay, so remember, we're looking for green and green on top. Well, here, if you look at this one, you have 4 on bottom, but then you have pink on top. Well, we're supposed to have pink on this side as well, but they put green. This is not the right setup. You must have green on green and pink with pink. Now you could flip-flop this, right? We could have pink on top and greens on bottom, but they must be like same color top, same color bottom. Does that make sense what I'm saying, you guys? That's why this one is wrong, because it's different colors on top. For C, same thing. We could do, what is this one going to be? 4 is green. Yes. Okay, good. You see it? So 4 is green. Well, this one, what is this? 12 is green. Oh. Ooh, does this one work too? X and 3. Well, why this, even though we have green and pink on bottom, it's not the same ratio. See how it says 4 workers paint 3 houses? That's why this is not right, because they switched it. Because it needs to be 4 to 3, not 4 to X. So that's why this doesn't work, okay? All right, I think you guys get it. If not, ask me some questions and I'll keep on explaining, okay? Or try to explain it another way. But good. All right, let's keep it going. Dun, da, da, da. Exponents. You either love them or you hate them, right? Okay, we could do this 1,000 different ways, y'all. I'm going to let y'all vote. Do we want to just do the rule where we subtract the exponents? Or do we want to get rid of negative exponents? Put in the chat. Which way should we do it? Okay, I see D as an answer. Subtract the exponents. Okay, Jana said it first. We're going to subtract the exponents for this one then. Okay. So if we do X, remember when you divide variables, you subtract their exponents. Can you guys see it okay? Is it good? So we're going to do -2 minus 3. Then we have a Y. Oh, I was going to add the exponents, so I'm already wrong. Yeah, you only add when you're multiplying, never when you're dividing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It is small, huh? Let me zoom in a little bit. Zoom in. Okay. And then we have 0 minus 2. 0 minus a -2. Okay. So what does this give us? What is a -2 minus 3? Put in the chat. Good. You getting A on Vice? Good. -5. Good. Ashley. Yes. Michael. Danielle. Yes. -5. Good. Hey, Nikki. Yes. Good. Alan. Okay. Now, when we have two negatives like this touching, you guys, what happens? Ooh, you getting D, Micah? It becomes a positive. Yes, that's why it becomes a positive in the middle here. XXX, welcome to the Fact Family. Woo, woo, woo. Welcome in, welcome in. XXX, make sure you send me your email. DM me your email and I will get you the worksheets out, okay? But welcome. So we get y to the second. Yes, hello. So does everybody see this? D is our answer. Yeah, it's D. It is not A. Why is it not A? It's not A because you see how it's a Y2 in the bottom? That means this would have had to been negative as well. And since this actually came out positive, yeah, oh, yes, we did it. Yes, Ashley. That's it. This is the answer. That's how we do it. So we use the minusing exponents. Whenever you divide variables, we minus, and that's what we get. Okay. Did not get it? Okay. Okay, so usually we have to get rid of our negative exponents, right? That's usually for the ASVAB, you would have to get rid of your negative exponents. Well, if we were doing this for the ASVAB, another way we can write this answer, you guys, is the Y2 stays on top. Yeah, that's jacked up, Jumpy Jan. The Y2 is on top because it's going to stay on top because it's positive. If we want to make the -5 a positive, we have to move it down to the denominator, and that makes it positive. Yes. So since it's on top, you move it down. Hey, Valdor. Welcome in, Valdor. And so this answer is also correct, or this answer. Since they had this answer here, you guys, this is the answer. But if these are both equal to each other. But this one is not, because when we subtracted these two here, we had to change it to a positive. And so that's why this is not correct. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, let's try some more of these. So simplify. Let me try to zoom in a little bit, get a little bit close. Zoom in. Okay, so we have to the second power. Now, what do we do with zoom in? Okay, so we have to the second power. Now, what do we do with this? What we're doing with this 2 is like distributive power, because this is like a power on a power. So what we're saying is we're going to do 2 to the second power. Everything in this parentheses get an extra 2 added to it. So x squared times 2, y to the cube times 2, over x to the third y. Okay, that's our first step. We want to just distribute this 2 to every single thing in the parentheses. Any questions there, you guys? Any questions there? Okay, if no questions, let's keep it moving. Okay, we got 2 to the second power. Because that's the rule for a power on a power, Latoya. This means you're repeating this twice. So remember what an exponent means, you have them twice. So we could write this 2 times. So instead of it having to write it 2 times like this, because that's what that 2 means, we repeat it twice, we just distribute the second. That's the shortcut. Yes, Janice, yep, we could write it twice. Great questions, you guys. Okay, so now 2 times 2. Good. Good. I love those O's. That means something is processing. So good. Okay. 2 times 2 is x to the fourth. Y 3 times 2 is 6. Over x to the third y. All right. Now we have division. When we divide variables, what do we do with the exponents? Let me see it in the chat. Cancel? Kind of. Add? No. Subtract. Yes. That's what we do. Subtract, subtract. Good, you guys. Yeah, we got to subtract them when we divide variables. We subtract them. So we write this as 4x, 4 minus 3, y, 6 minus, although it doesn't have a number here, it doesn't look like it does. It does. It has 1. So we have to put it because there is always an imaginary 1, you guys, on every variable. Okay, so now let's clean it up. We're going to get 4. 4 minus 3. Good, you got B. Okay. 4 minus 3. Good, you got B. Okay. And then y, 6 minus 1 is 5. Yes, and B is our answer. Good, Danielle. Wonderful. Any questions on that one, you guys? Any questions? Okay, let's keep it going. Number 14. Okay, now we have to the second. What does that mean? What are we doing with this 2? It has to go everywhere inside. 2 to the second. X 3 times 2. X squared times 2. Y to the fourth times 2. Yep, to everything in the parentheses. Good, Janice. Yes, it does. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4. X 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Y 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. Now, what's our last step? Do we see our last step that we got to do? Put it in the chat if you see it. Subtract. Good, Alan. Yes, lovely. Yes, Ashley. Country girl Ashley. Yes, we're going to subtract these. Good, Latoya. Yes, because we're dividing. Yep, that's right. 4 stays up here. And then we going to write x 6 minus 4. The y to the 8, since it's already positive, it's just going to stay in the denominator. Do we see our answer, you guys? Put your answers in the chat if you see it. A. Good one, Vice. Yep, that's it. It is A. Good, Danielle. 6 minus, so we get 4 x to the 2nd, y to the 8th. So perfect. Good, you guys. All right, let's keep it pushing. Wonderful, wonderful. We got some scientific notation. Scientific notation. Okay, what are we doing? Convert to scientific notation. Scary? I know, right? I know, for real. Can I get a screenshot? Yes, you can, Alan. Yes, yes, yes. Of the last one you're talking about? Yep. Perfect. Okay. Latoya, you say A for this one? Okay. So remember my rule. If it's zeros in front, that means the exponent has to be negative, right? Michael said A too. So this one I can already cancel out because it's zeros in front. So now I have a better chance of getting the answer right. Well, let's move this decimal place over. So let's see how much we moving it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because remember, when we write that scientific notation, we need that 1 digit, decimal, then other. And since we went 5 places, it's going to be a -5. And yes, A is our answer. Okay, so A is the answer. Wonderful. Okay, let's keep it going. Factor. We got some factoring practice. Okay, so, Miss Taylor is going to say, our B is the only negative. Hey, Ray. I guessed the right answer, but I solved it wrong. Okay, but you guessed it right. So that's good. But but hopefully you understand. Does that make sense, Ashley? Country girl Ashley, does this make sense how we got it? Okay, perfect. Okay. So whenever we have a 1 right here, we always go straight to 2 parentheses. Did you get your screenshot? Jumpy Jan? Okay, perfect. We always go straight to 2 parentheses. Now, when our B is the only negative, what do our signs have to be? Put it in the chat. Thank you, Legacy, for the rose. Plus negative. Yes, thank you, Linda Star, for the rose. Yes, they both must be negative. When the B is the only negative, they both have to be negative. By us just knowing that, we can tell our answer right away, you guys. By just us knowing our sign. No worries, One Vice. No worries at all. So, yeah, if you remember that, it could save you a lot of time. Because D is gone because it has a plus and minus. C is gone because it has a plus or minus. B is gone because it has a plus or minus. We have to have negative, negative. So A has to be the answer. Can you work it out? Yes, I can. How we're going to work it out, how we're going to check it is, remember, we do x times x equals x squared. 3 times 2 equals 6. We need to make sure we get that middle term there. How we get the middle term is we do our inner. So negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And our outer. Negative 2 times x, that's negative 2x. And negative 3 minus 2, if somebody owes you $3 and they say, give me 2 more. Yes, Danielle. Good one, Vice. Negative 5x. And since it got negative 5x when we did our inner and outer, we know that works. That checks. But I'm telling you, if you guys learn those sign rules, a lot of times they'll give you the answer right off top. I'm lost. Where did the exponents go? And the 5 and the 6. So this is how we get the 5. Okay, so where did the exponent go? The exponent. So how did we end up in the parentheses? Okay, so you always start with 2 parentheses because what we're doing is we're looking for the binomials. Okay. So when our B is the only negative, we have 2 negatives. Now we ask ourselves, what times what can get us x squared? So what times what can get us x squared? Well, like Danielle said, x times x. When we multiply x times x, that gets us the x squared. So we're like undoing it right now. There is no formula. There's no formula for this. It's just undoing. And then you ask yourself, what times what gets you 6? Yeah. So what times what gets us 6? Well, we can have 6 times 1. Like they had here, right? Or we could have, see how they have a whole bunch of 2 and 3s? 2 times 3. Well, the problem is when we do 6 and 1, when we add 6 and 1, that gets us a 7. We don't want a 7. We want a negative 5. And the only way we can get a negative 5 is by adding a negative 2 plus a negative 3. And so that's why it's 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. Same thing. Does that make sense, country girl Ashley? So we're undoing factoring. We'll practice more of that, okay? We'll practice more factoring for sure. All right, let's try number 16. Okay, this is on every standardized test. It's on the ACT. It's on the HESI. It's on ASVAB. It's on every standardized test. Sounds good. Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah, nope, I understand. Okay, well, Vice, you said it's C. Why is this on every standardized test? Because a lot of people forget this first step. This one right here. This one got to go to everything. Jumpy Jan says C too. So what happens is a negative times a positive, that's a negative 2x squared. A negative times a positive is a negative 5x. A negative times a negative is a plus 4. Somewhere in here, somebody always messes up. They miss a sign change. Good, Danielle. Now, since this doesn't have no negative up here, you got A, Michael? Okay. Since the negative is up here, doesn't have one, we just drop this parenthesis down. So we can write this as 4x squared minus 3x plus 1. And we drop it down as, yeah, it stays the same. Exactly. Thank you. I'm like, what am I looking for? The wording. You got A2 now, One Vice? Okay. So let's do some like terms. Let's do some like terms. Some like it like terms. Okay, so we're going to do negative 3x and negative 5x. And then we have our pinks. Plus 1, plus 4. All right, so what do we get? 4 minus 2, 2x squared. Okay, so right now, I know this one is out. You guys tell me my green. What is my green when I combine those? Put it in the chat. Jumpy Jan said it's A. Okay. Good, you see it? Good, 8x. Negative 8x. Good, yes. Yes, don't forget that negative on it. Good, you guys. I borrowed $3 from you. I said, can I get 5 more? Yes. I owe you 8. It's A. I did not change my signs. Yep. See? And and they do that on purpose because a lot of people forget, like somewhere in here, they might get the first one, but they might forget the last two or the very last one. A lot of people do. So good. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, now it says expand. What that means is we have to multiply, okay? When you see something like this that says expand, that means we're multiplying these two binomials. So we're doing the opposite of factoring, okay? So we're starting off with two binomials and trying to see what the trinomial is, okay? I'm using this math vocabulary, you guys, because I really want it, like when you see these words, you're not overwhelmed. Good. Nikki said foil. Yes, Nikki, that's exactly what we gonna do. Yep, Janice, we gonna foil. Lex, welcome to the pack family. Welcome in, Lex. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you email me your DM me your email, okay? So I can get you your worksheets. What was the answer for 16? Hey, Van Breezy. For 16, it was A. And the pinks 1 plus 4. I just did it right. It was plus 5. Why? But why 10x? Oh, I'm about to show you right now. Yep, you're so welcome. So let's do our foiling, you guys. Happy to be here. Appreciate the help. Oh, wonderful. So 3x times x. What's 3x times x? Put in the chat. What do we get for 3x times x? $3x squared. Good. Yes. Okay. Good. 3x squared. Remember, x times x gets us x to the second power, and we just carry that 3. Perfect. Let's change color. It's C. You got C? Okay. And let's do our outers. What do I mean by outers? I mean the farthest to the right and the farthest to the left. These are our outers. So 3x times 4. Put in the chat. What's 3x times 4? $12x. Beautiful, you guys. Good. Yes. 12x. Because we'll do 3 times 4 and just add the x with it. Perfect. Good. Okay, now we got to do our inner. So let's do these inner ones. It's like the inner of each parenthesis. That's how I look at it. What's negative 2 times x? Remember, that's never going to make sense in your mind, right? Negative 2 times x. Just squish it together. Negative 2x. When anybody asks you what's a number times a letter, just put them together, okay? Good, you guys. Yes. Now we got to do our very last. Let me see. What color didn't I use? Oh, I used blue. Oh, my purple. Okay. Oh, it's coming in. It's coming back. It's coming back to life, y'all. Okay. -2 times 4. What do we get? -8. Janice. Yes, you guys. Good. -8. Perfect. So now, see how we see a -8? Well, we can eliminate B and D just off of saying we don't got no -8 here, right? So now we just gave ourselves a 50-50 chance, and it's based off if we can combine like terms, if we get the right answer. A, C, okay. Which one you going with, One Vice? Which one you saying? Okay, good. Good. Good, good, good. I love it. C, yes. Why? Good, XX. Yes. Good, Jumpy Jan. Yes. 12, because this is a positive 12. So this is saying you have $12 and you spent 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. Yes, good, Latoya. Good. And that's how we're getting that plus 10x in the middle and not minus 10x, okay? So good, you guys. And remember, expand means multiply, okay? Got it. Perfect. Good. Good, good, good. Let's practice some more factoring, okay? We got to get this factoring down, right? Okay, factor 9x squared plus 25. Oh, go back? Okay. There you go. Tell me when you're good, Janice. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yep, you're so welcome. Of course. Okay. I love the emoji space. Yes. Okay, but let me tell you, think this is a prime. Latoya, why you think it's a prime, love? What's telling you in your gut that that's a prime? Well, I said it is. Good. What's telling y'all that, though? How we know it's a prime? 5 is a prime. Danielle said yes. Yes, you guys. Beautiful. This is a prime. But let me explain why it's a prime. Oh, because A, B, and C is incorrect. Good. Okay. This is a prime because it's a binomial, first off. Okay. What is a binomial? It means one term plus another term, or one term minus another term. It's two terms. You either going to have addition or subtraction between them. Okay. That's a binomial. We can never factor a sum binomial. Okay. So like, you know how we have difference of squares? If this was a minus, then we could factor it. But since it's a plus, we cannot factor this. This is non-factorable and it is a prime. Whenever there's a binomial and it's a plus, prime, okay? Now, if it was a minus, it would be a different ball game. So perfect. All right, let's go to 21. Okay, we're going to solve this by factoring, okay? Just learned something else. Thanks. Good, good. Okay, we're going to go straight to 2 parentheses, right? We're going straight to 2 parentheses because our A here is 1. What is our signs? When our B is the only negative, what's our signs going to be here, you guys? Okay, Janice, yep. We can have a whole factoring We could do a whole factoring live if y'all want. We got to vote for it though. Minus, 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 minus. Good one, Vice. Yes. It is minus, minus. Okay. Yes. Okay. Minus, minus. Okay, man. Breezy is with you. All right. Yeah, that I'll do a bonus, you guys. That'll be the bonus for next week. I'll do a bonus for that. Okay, so minus, minus. Good. Now we're going to say what times what gets us x squared. So what times what gets us x squared? X times x. What times what gets us 14? Good. Good, Jumpy Jan. 7 times 2. Yes. Now, some of us could be thinking 1 times 14 and 7 times 2. Nikki, this will be on my I will upload this on this. Okay. On here at my Impact Math 19. That's where my lives go up on there, on that page. And it's just like cut and raw. It ain't no editing. I just got to download it and get it up there, okay? Yeah. Who got time for all that, okay? So you're going to see the mess ups. It's going to be like what we really is, okay? Bless our hearts, okay? When I be trying to sing y'all off. All right, so now we need to add, right? Well, 1 plus 14, that gets us 15. So that's why we know 1 and 14 don't work. 7 times 2 or 7 plus 2 gets us that 9 that we needed in the middle. So that's why we put 7 and 2 here. Now, don't fall for this mistake, you guys. We are not done. And see how we have a little equal 0 here? That's the trickery in this. We have to do x minus 7 equals 0 and x minus 2 equals 0. We got to solve these. So how do I bring this negative 7 to the other side? Put it in the chat. How do we solve for x? It's a. Yeah. Yes, Jumpy Jan, it is a. Plus 7. Yes. We got to add 7. And that's why it's x equals a positive 7. And we're going to add 2. And that's why we get x equals a positive 2. You guys, I can't tell you how often they put negative 7 and negative 2 as an answer. And a lot of people circle that, but you got to remember when it's set equal to 0, it's the opposite. What's inside your parentheses, because you got to solve it, okay? They like to trick people like that a lot. Hello, Ordinary. Hello. Welcome in. Ordinary, I'm not going to try. I'm going to get this live out on here, okay? If you missed the beginning, okay? So you can rewatch it over there and catch them. So wonderful. Factor completely. Okay, now, you guys see how we have a binomial, right? And you like, Miss Taylor, when you said you have a binomial and it's a plus, it should be a prime, but that's not one of our options. You're right. Okay, you're right. So that means we can factor out something here. What can we factor out? Well, it's called the greatest common factor. What do the two things have in common that we can take out? Put it in the chat if you see it. X. Okay, I do see an X. X, 6, 2. Yes, one vice. There we go. See, when we say we want to factor it out, you guys, 2x, good. Yes, it is the 2 because 2 goes into both of these. Okay, we got to understand what factor means. See, factor is numbers that are smaller. They have to be like a part of the number, which is different from multiples. Multiples are always bigger. So when you said 6, when you guys said 6, we got to be careful because 6 is not a factor of 2. Does that make sense? See, does that make sense what I just said? 6 is not a factor. 6 cannot fit into 2. When you telling me 6 is the factor, you're saying 6 goes into 2. 6 can fit into 2. No, 6 can't. 6 is too big for 2. So that's why we're going to say 2x. Do we understand? B. Latoya, wonderful. B. Okay, good. I just want to make sure we're clear on that factor word. Okay, perfect. Okay, so 2x. So now we're going to say 2x parenthesis. Okay. And now we ask 2x times what can get us 2x squared? Well, the only thing that's missing from this 2x is another x. Well, once we get the GCF, you guys, really, we look for the answer that has the GCF in it. And see how B is the only one that has the 2x on the outside? But what you should be able to do, what we have to be able to do, you guys, is distribute this back in. That's how we're kind of looking at, that's how we can use our answer choices to help us get this. So if we do 2x times x, see how we get 2x squared? And then 2x times 3 will get us that 6x. So that's why we're going to put plus 3 here. So it's undoing. It's like pulling it out. Okay. Any questions on that one? Any questions, you guys? Factoring's like the hardest, I tell you. It used to tear me up left and right. Uppercut me and everything. Oh, you want to talk about getting jacked up, okay? D is one answer, but not factored completely. Yes. Okay, I see what you're saying, Michael. Because you're saying D is an answer if we distribute it back in. But yeah, it's not factored completely because they both have 2's in common. Yes. Good. All right. How do we solve something like this, y'all? Let me rewrite it. So we got x minus 3 over 4. Austin! Welcome back to the Pack family. Welcome back, Austin. Thank you for resubscribing. Thank you. Yes. And Austin, I already have your email, so you're good. I got you on the worksheets. Okay, so Latoya, multiply. Good, Latoya. What are we going to multiply by? 4. Good, Janice. Yes, that's what we have to multiply by. We got to multiply both sides by what's in that denominator. 4 here, 4 here. Because whatever we do to one side, we got to do to the other. So perfect, you guys. Now what happens, these 4's cancel out. And so what's left is just x minus 3 equals 2 times 4, that's 8. Do we see our answer? How do we get x by itself? What do I have to do? Add 3. Good. Yes. Good. It is C. Perfect. Good, you guys. And x equals, good, XX. 8 plus 3 is 11. And yes, C is our answer. Good, lovely. So wonderful, you guys. Good. It's that first step, right? It's like, man, what do I do? But you got to remember, this is division. We're undoing this division with 4 on both sides. Once you get that, it's like, okay, I can run with it. But it's just understanding that, undoing that division. So, good. All right, let's keep it going. Okay. Solve, okay? Okay, we started off with this bad boy. What does this thing mean again? What does this mean? Do we remember? Yes, country girl, Janice. That's right. Good, absolute value. Hey, YG. Yes, absolute value, you guys. Wonderful. Now, when you have absolute value for an equation, it's a little bit different process. Okay, Jumpy Jan, okay, yes. So how we set this one up is we say 3x minus 4 equals 5, okay? What's inside the absolute value stays the same. What changes is this number. Or we're going to say 3x minus 4 equals a negative 5. A lot of people forget this equation over here. They solve this first one, but they forget the negative side that you have to do when you have absolute value. I remember that. Good, Janice. All right. Where do we start to solve? What do we do first, you guys? Add plus 4. Perfect. Good. We're going to add 4, add 4. Add 4, add 4. This cancels and we get 3x equals 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. 3x equals, now what do we get here? Put it in the chat. -9, okay. -1, -1, -1. Yes, no, okay, yes, good. Now look at, this is how we're looking at that. Regina, welcome to the Pack family. Welcome in, love, welcome. Please DM me your email, okay? So that I can get you the worksheets out. That's what you get for part of being part of the Pack family. The worksheets and the live stream schedule. Okay. So I borrowed $5 from you. I gave you $4 back. Where are we at? Don't be talking about I owe you 9 now. Yes, I owe you $1. Oh, XXX, what's my email? Okay, if you are emailing me this way, you guys, if you're going to email me this way, my new subscription people, if you're going to email me this way, please make sure you put subscriber with your TikTok username. Okay, you have to add your TikTok username, please. So, because I got a lot of messages. I got people saying they're Pack members, but they're not really Pack members. Okay, so make sure if you email me this way, include your TikTok username. Or you could just DM me your email and then I'll get it that way. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now let's, yes. How do we get X by itself? What's our last step, you guys? Divide. Good. Yes. Divide. Perfect. Because remember, whenever a number's attached to a variable, they're multiplied together. So we're going to divide by 3, and X equals 9 divided by 3 is 3. We're going to divide by 3 here. Do we see our answer? Good. 1/3. Yes. Negative 1/3. 3 and negative 1/3. A. Yes. At first there, I was like, oh, they're the same thing. I got to fix that. A and C are the same thing. See how they're the same? So I either need to make this a negative to fix it to be different. So if you said A or C, you was right. Okay. Good. Okay. No, one vice. I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times I do that myself. I got the work written down and then I'm going to go circle a different answer. It's like, man, are you kidding me? I couldn't see the whole problem. Yes. Let me go up a little bit. Oops, you guys. Whoa, running away. There we go. Okay. What is the x-intercept of the line? Good. Do you remember how to find x-intercept? We plug in a certain number. No? Okay. Hey, Mackenzie. Hello, hun. Welcome in. Okay. Whenever we are finding the x-intercept, we have to plug in y equals, we're going to plug in 0 for the y. Yes, hello. Oh, I'm called Miss Keisha. That's what I'm supposed to be saying. Keisha, Miss Keisha. Did I say it right, Miss Keisha? Nah, not that. Not the slope, Janice. It's the, yeah. I'm looking at the name and saying, I'm bad with names. So, I never mean no ill intent ever. But thank you for your patience. Okay, so y equals 0. Okay. So whenever we're trying to find the x-intercept, y equals 0. Why? Let's look at a graph for our visual learners. Okay, let's talk about it. Remember, an x-intercept has to lie on this x-axis. Well, any point that we choose on the x-axis, like if this is 1, 0, the y value is going to be 0. Even if we go over here, -1, it's going to be -1, 0. Any point on the x-axis always has to have a y value of 0. So that's why when it says, what is the x-intercept, we always plug in 0 for the y to find it. Good, sugar mama. Good. I'm good. I'm glad. And welcome in tonight. Welcome. So we're going to do 3 times, 3x. Okay. Oops, that looks crazy, but it is 3x. 3x minus 4 times 0 equals 12. Yes, good. And then 4 times 0 is 0. So we do 3x. How do you want to write it again? And this 0 goes away. Boom, boom, boom. So how do we get x by itself? You said C? One vice? Good. Divide. Perfect. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. And x equals 4. So our x-intercept is C. Like one vice said. Perfect. Good, you guys. All right, let's go to the last one. Oh my goodness, Olivia! Okay, we gotta celebrate, you guys. Celebration! Congratulations, Olivia! Olivia passed her TEAS test Tuesday after 2 weeks with me. Aw, thank you, Olivia. Congrats. Yeah, please put in the congrats, you guys. When one of us make it, you just never know when your turn is, right? So Thank you for sharing that, Olivia. I'm so happy for you. And congratulations. Yes. So are you going to be doing nursing? If you need help with your what is that thing called? The what's it? Dose calculations? You know, I got you. Miss Taylor got you if you need help with that stuff. Yes. Hello, Nina. Welcome in. So, congrats. So happy. Oh, thank you for letting me know. All right. Find the slope. Okay, we want to find the slope. I'm a nurse already. Oh, wonderful. Going to be a funeral director. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Ooh, bless your heart. Because I know I show enough. Ooh, in the funeral home. Ooh, wow. So bless your heart. We do need people, to make our loved ones look beautiful. So, yes, that's good. Yeah, is it big money? Yes. I mean, I was thinking about it. Yeah, it has to be, right? With that case. I saw that movie. You guys know what I'm talking about? When he had a funeral home. Oh, it was like the best movie on Prime. Oh, I can't even think what it was called, but it was Jamie Foxx and what is that wonderful actor? The other one. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It was one of Jamie Foxx movie, and he was a lawyer for the funeral home man, and they was trying to take his funeral home, the company or whatever. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Well, y'all need to look for it. Cause it was one of the best it was like a really good movie about like how he was going up against this big company and like got millions. And it was a true story. Okay. But that was a side note, but good. Okay, so x2, y2. We know our SOAP formula. Y'all, I'm about to find I gotta find my other phone, and I'm about to be looking I'm about to be showing y'all. I'm about to be putting y'all on some movies, okay? We're about to have movie discussions, okay? Okay, now this is the one that Janice was saying earlier. Slope. M equals. That's slope intercept form. I love it. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. That is our slope formula. Good. You can eliminate C and D. Okay. Okay, so we can eliminate C and D. And now let's plug in. So -3 minus our y1 is 5 over 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is going to give us 4. Now, what am I writing on top, you guys? Put it in the chat. What am I getting on top? Positive or negative? Good. Negative. Good. Yes. Good. -8. Good. And -8 divided by 4 equals a -2. And A is our answer. Perfect. You got it. So wonderful. All right. Great work, Pack family. Great work, you guys, tonight. We did that. Why is the answer A on number 15? Okay, let's go back. Number 15. Let me see. Oh, why is the answer? Yes. You guys, I don't know how to make those bigger. I love it though. Number ninja. I I wish it could be. I wanna make them because I see on some other lives they be like super big, but I don't know why mine are coming out small. I gotta figure that out. But I love it. Yes, you guys, if Pack Family, especially if you're here at 1 o'clock, can you guys spam those pictures? Spam them. Like when you guys notice, like I be trying to get more likes. Can you guys help a sister out, please? Yeah, double tap that screen. Exactly. Yeah, so at the 1 o'clock, okay, y'all? I'm gonna need y'all help. And also, pack members, I am starting fall, gonna be looking for some moderators, moderators, especially for the new school year. And you know how I like to keep my energy positive, and I feel like I've been getting some crazy, like there's been some crazy comments lately, and I don't see them all. And if you guys could, like, I need some people to like get rid of those negative, like put them on mute and stuff like that. So if anybody's interested in that, okay, you got me, Janice. One Vice. Okay, good. I'll reach out to you guys then, and ask. I'll talk to you guys you guys can help me become moderators. Yes, good. Okay, perfect. Yes, because I just like to keep it positive always. Okay, so 15. Why is it A? Let's talk about that. Why is it A? Is because when we're doing scientific notation, you have to have a digit, then a decimal, then a digit. Okay. And it can't never be like, it can't be 0. It has to actually be a number greater than 0 here. So what we're going to do is you take the decimal and you have to move it after the 3. Well, how many times are we moving it? We count here. We count the humps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it took us 5 spaces to move it over. And whenever you have zeros in front of the number, it's a negative exponent. If the zeros are after the number, it has to be a positive exponent. That's the way we do it. Keisha, does that make sense, Miss Keisha? Okay, got it. Good. Yes. Okay, found them these stickers. Yes. So perfect. That's why. Great question. All right. You guys be blessed. I know I don't know if I'm jumping on tomorrow, but I am in this contest. I don't know if I do jump on, we're going to be doing one of the bonuses tomorrow, okay? And I'm going to put it on my story. Okay? I'm always going to put it on my story. Like I'll give a story message like going live in an hour. Okay? So be on the lookout for this weekend. Yes. No, I didn't win. I got 2 more days left. So I'm like, I need 3rd place. And I'm so many hours behind. It's like, am I going to even make it? I was like thinking like if I went crazy, 24-hour streams. Can I do a Kai tonight? Can I go live stream? 48 hours. I gotta go live 48 hours, y'all, 24/7. Y'all gotta be watching me sleeping, watching me take care of my kids. Then we're gonna do a little bit of math. Oh, man. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking about setting up a marathon, though, you guys. Like a math marathon and bringing on other math people, but we'll see. We'll see. That would be kind of dope, though, if we had like contests and all this kind of stuff. We'll see. Yes. All right, you guys, be blessed, and I will see you when I see you. Bye, everyone. New subscriptions, I will get you your worksheets, okay? Bye.